With head coach Keith Dixon following the Hawks' 84-65 victory against Adelphi today. Coach struggled a little bit in the early going, and then once you grabbed control, just didn't really budge and kind of dominated the rest of the way.
Yeah, the start wasn't great. You know, I don't know if we weren't locked in or we gave up some baskets that were just too easy, and you know, the pressure gave us a little bit of problem early. We were having trouble getting it moved, but you know, once we settled into the game, I mean, sort of like the last game, it was really a complete basketball game, I thought, from beginning to end. We played good on offense. You know, they're not easy to score on. And then I was happy with what we did defensively. You know, we didn't give them anything easy. So I thought the free throw line was going to be important, that we had to get there and keep them off, and we won that aspect of the game too.
And did you think there was a correlation? It seemed like that slow start kind of stopped when Santo came into the game. He finished with 17 and 6 in 20 minutes.
Yeah, he was a bad matchup for them. I mean, their forwards couldn't deal with Chris, and you know, we actually made a decision. A lot of the game we played with 4 guards, and then one of the forwards at the 5, so Chris or Mikey. So, but even you play Mike at the 4, it's like having another guard. So this is what Chris does. You know, when he gets a good matchup, Chris is very difficult to guard. And I thought he played real good on defense tonight too.
And then just talk about McCahey's game. Finished with career high 28, 11 of 16 shooting. Started like 2 of 5, looked a little frustrated, and then finished like 9 for his last 11.
Yeah, terrific, right? I mean, you know, they play him with a bigger guy. He goes outside. They play him with a smaller guy. He took him inside. He finished around the rim. I don't know what more to say about Mike. I mean, he's a terrific player, and certainly not playing like a freshman, that's for sure.
And I didn't get to ask you this after New Haven. You guys are nationally ranked now. Does it mean anything? You know, is it good to see your hard work recognized, or are you just taking it game by game?
It doesn't mean anything to me. I've had teams that have been nationally ranked a lot over these 27 years, so we really are focused on just trying to make this team as good as we can be, you know, and we've made some progress here. Like, I like the direction we're moving. We've got a month to clean this thing up, and I'm real happy with my team. The rankings are, you know, they're good for our school maybe, and, you know, the sports information office, but for us it's not that big a deal.
All right, here with freshman forward Mike McCahey. Mike, obviously great game for you today, 28 points on 11 of 16 shooting. Started off 2 of 5. You looked a little frustrated after that last 3, and then obviously made down here the last 11. What kind of allowed you to stick with it and come out with a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, I started off a little slow last game, so my teammates really got me going. They were finding me in good spots today. I just wanted to get going, try to get hot, because we were struggling a little bit in the beginning scoring, and my teammates were finding me in good spots. They were getting me open, so I'll give them a lot of credit for that.
Let's talk about the team real quick as a whole. Obviously, this week wins it against New Haven and now Adelphi, nationally ranked. You guys just feel like you're really just kind of picking up steam and
yeah, we just try to take it one game at a time. Just focus on our next game. Try to just worry about ourselves, not as much as the other team. Just try to worry about our game, play our game, and we figure that it'll work out.
All right, here with sophomore forward Chris Santo. Chris, solid game for you off the bench tonight. 17 points, 6 rebounds in just 20 minutes. Seemed like when you kind of came in, you guys were up to a slow start. When you came in, kind of turned things around. Just talk about that.
Well, I feel like, you know, every time I come in, I try to pick up the energy a little bit. Me, Nielsen, Vic, and, you know, Quinn, everybody that gets a chance wants to kind of keep the energy where it's at, or, you know, when we were struggling like we were tonight in the beginning of the game, just, you know, pick up the energy. And once everyone kind of, you know, gets that energy under them, we're tough to stop. So,
let's talk about Mike McCahey tonight, your front court partner there. Yeah. Started 2 for 5, looked a little frustrated after one of his last misses, and then went 9 of his last 11, finished with a career high 28.
Yeah, and that was good to see him bounce back from that too, because he didn't have his greatest game the last game. So, you know, he went off there a little bit in the second half, especially, and that's always good to see. Mike can be pretty dominant, especially when he's feeling it. So, for him to get 28, 20, whatever he had, it's good to see him, especially so young. You know, him being a freshman and everything. We need a lot of production out of him, and he does that very consistently. A game like tonight, he just really went off.